Hi, I'm Jessie here. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm really excited to show you how I upgraded this mirror with some reused stuff. Here I'm using a tall cardboard box, usually you can find as a garment carrier box. Then I cut it to make a large cardboard sheet. If you want to do this project, I suggest you to use a single layer or very thin cardboard sheet. I'm using a tall mirror which I had for a long time. Then I placed it over the cardboard and marked the outline. The mirror I'm using is a freestanding and a wall mirror. Then I marked a 6-inch border from the baseline. Then I cut it into the shape of a frame. Now I'm separating the frame-shaped part only. Here I made sure it will fit well. Moving on to the second part, get a fabric of your choice. The one I'm using is a stretchy velvet. Here I'm cutting out the strips with an extra seam allowance of 1.5 inch on both sides. I spread the strip of fabrics into the floor like this. Place the frame over the fabric. I'm using hot glue and gluing the seam of the outer edge into the cardboard frame. It's sort of looking like this once I finish gluing on the outer seam. Unlike all other projects I have done, I'm using fibre from a cushion pad instead of foam because foam can be pricey and this project is all about saving money. Here I expanded the foam and cut it into small pieces to fit inside. We need to keep the frame really light in weight, so I'm not using a lot of fibre. I'm using acrylic crystal buttons and a strong needle and thread. To point out where we're sewing, we can cut out a diamond or a triangular shape and mark the edges into the fabric. Here I started sewing the button one by one, and it is method 1. You can see another method which will not take that much time in the later part of the video. I'm sewing on the button using regular method. Just sew it on and tie it tight on the other side of the frame. This is how it looks like once I completed a few points. Here I am showing you the second method I told you about. I'm not cutting the thread, I'm just using the same thread and sewing a couple of times to get the design I want. Here I'm using a large sized needle and it makes the work more easier. The only problem is it will not go through the tiny holes of the button, so we need to glue on it later. Both ends of the fabric strips meet. We need to fold the outer seam inwards and sew it to get a nice and clean look. Here I am gluing on the buttons into the points. You can use a fabric glue if you want, but for me it's just okay to use the hot glue. Once I completed the tufting, I started to secure the open edge. It is same as the other edge, just use the hot glue to secure the seam. Here I am gluing on thin cardboard strips only to the point where I'll be using the double-sided adhesive tape. Here I am attaching a heavy-duty double-sided adhesive tape. To transfer the frame color, I am using a gold duct tape. I actually planned to spray paint the frame into gold, but not doing it so because I don't have a great weather outside. Now it's time to attach it into the wall, and if you are using same adhesive tape like me, you need to hold it onto the wall for a while to let the glue dry. And surprisingly, my actual mirror frame was holding the cardboard frame, so I didn't need to hold it there for a long time. That's it. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and until I see you next week, bye bye.